if you're watching this right now, just know that your divine masculine has a plan to make you fall in love with them, okay? And it is going to work, because with this Five of Swords, they have already eliminated any confusion, okay? There's no one left on the boat. There's no one left to fight. And they are heavily in tune with their divine feminine energy, okay? So it's like they can feel what you feel. It's like you made them fall in love first, and I'm hearing them say, it's your turn now. Okay, for some of you, this could be same-sex, because this is the Queen of Pentacles, and this is my non-binary deck, okay? I believe in energy, frequencies, waves, okay? Endless possibilities, okay? So it's sort of like they're still the man in the situation. I'm just saying. They are. Okay? Doesn't matter. And they feel like they've won the war, they've won the battle, they've won any confusion. And another thing is, this person has their mind, they have their mind on their money, okay? And you, all right? That's how you're gonna know this is your reading. Welcome back. Welcome if you're new. Welcome to the channel. Look at this. This is the Wheel of Fortune. And with this card, there are a lot of suitors. There's competition. But somehow they have put a psychological hold on the competition when it comes to you, Divine Feminine. Okay? Divine feminine, feline, okay? I don't know why I wanted to say that, right? You could be a fire sign. You could be an earth sign. You could be a water sign. You could be a Sagittarius or an Aquarius with this Wheel of Fortune. You could be seeing lion prides, okay? You could see a lion pride and cry. That's how you're going to know this is your reading. There's something that you feel connected to the beast within you, as well as this super consciousness that is inside and outside of us, okay? How are you going to know this is your reading? And one of the ways that you're going to know that this is your person is because you can take your blindfolds off around them. You see, this is giving me that Eight of Swords energy that's kind of repeating, okay? Even though this is the Wheel of Fortune, it still gives the energy of someone is finding it difficult to kill the ego death, right? Which I don't think you should do. Thinking that you should do that, and also just feeling like you're doing too much, right? On a super conscious level, a subconscious level, I do not feel like this is something that you're doing intentionally. I feel that when it comes to this person, you know, for some of you, this is not going to resonate for everyone here, but I did pick this up really strongly just now. I'm hearing that you might not take them as serious as you should, and it's simply because you still have this, like, I don't know, rose colored glasses, perception of what real love is. Okay, let's just tap in and see what else. I cannot deal with this right now. I cannot. Look, they're just like, I don't care how deep you get, how philosophical you get. I don't care how wealthy, knowledgeable, okay, I don't care how many crystals you wear. I'm coming towards you with this Knight of Swords. They're definitely coming towards you so strong. I think that you're going to be surprised, okay? One of the ways that you're going to know that this is your reading, you guys have very strong mental, spiritual, and physical chemistry, okay? One of you could like riding bikes. Okay, we got Gemini, Aquarius, Libra coming through a little bit stronger here, right, with this Knight of Swords. One of you could like scary movies, the other of you does not, or neither one of you like scary movies, okay? I have asked for my readings to become more and more specific because I am an INFJ Psychic Tarot reader. So they definitely feel the need to, okay, I'm not going to play, I'm not going to waste you guys' time, okay? We have 2 more cards over here. I'm telling you right now, this person is a chameleon when it comes to checking you out online. They have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people checking you out online. And the reason I'm saying that because I see this chameleon here, okay? And I don't know why, every time I know this deck, some things I'm learning new about this deck. But I've noticed this, and for me, this chameleon, it really does remind me of Sagaru. I just feel like there is, and the reason I say that is because it's so small, it's so tiny, it's so quaint, it blends in. But there's this quote where he says, never look up to or look down on anyone. You're gonna know that this is your reading because you are non-judgmental, you are patient, you are kind, right? However, with this Knight of Swords and this 5 of Swords, and I don't see anyone else here. In the original tarot, there's like 2 people going at it. This is mental. This could be arguments. In the original traditional tarot, one is walking away, the other one lost. You don't argue with people. That's how you're gonna know this is your reading. You do not deal with, accept, or endorse debauchery. You're not for any sort of violence or just arguing anything. You're just not. Now, that doesn't mean that you're a pushover. One of the ways that you're gonna know that this is your reading, and it's because we have the 2 of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles. You could be seeing 22 a lot. They miss you so much. Okay, for some of you, it's like they've invested a lot in a small amount of time here. That's what I'm getting with this 2 of Pentacles. If this is your reading, definitely let me know down in the comments, okay? You can also write your affirmation for this reading. What I'm hearing very clear is, always is an illusion unless it's going my way. And why is that? Because I naturally think thoughts that make me feel good most of the time. If you have been saying that if you have been in a constant state of gratitude, if you have been doing that for just like 2 days or 3 days, every day, waking up in the morning and saying, wow, life is good, life is amazing, today's gonna be the best day. These are just simple things that you have to do, and I feel like you have been doing it in order to align you with someone who truly wants to invest in you, someone who truly adores you, someone who is in pure alignment with you, because we have the Two of Cups and we have the Queen of Pentacles, right? Plants could be significant. Okay. I do get the vibe that they want to tie the knot with you here. Someone could like eating pretzels, okay? That's also coming through. Let's get one more, okay? So, who do they think is their competition? Because this Wheel of Fortune is definitely giving me, they know you're a hot commodity. All right, who do they think is their competition? I'm so over them. Why? What? Eight of Wands reverse, and the Tower reverse. Pretty much like, if they want to try, what I'm hearing, guys, I am a INFJ psychic reader, okay? So sometimes I will just hear direct messages. So what I'm hearing is they can try it if they want to. They're gonna find out what time it is, okay? And I'm also hearing with this Eight of Wands reverse, close but no cigars. You guys saw these fall out. You saw them. Okay, the 4th of July could be significant, or just July in general. Fireworks could be significant. Someone could like be moving, literally, leaving one situation to the next. I'm not condoning that. That's your business. I'm not even judging. I'm just saying what I'm seeing, okay? But for the majority of you, yeah, there's no other third parties, okay? There's no other people that are involved in this connection. It's really between just the two of you. And speaking of between the two of you, let's get the tea. All right, what's the spiritual tea? Okay, let's get a spiritual PSA about your honey, okay? What's the spiritual tea? Anything you need to know? Listen, they're like, dude, chill. What the hell? Back the F up, you know? They're like, no, this is not the right time. I got my people watching you, okay? Don't even try it. That's how you're gonna know this is your person, because they're not going to be for no type of mind games, wasting time, and letting you slip away, right? They're not. Just when I thought. Okay, let's get some more spiritual tea. What is the current spiritual tea that you need to know right now? Anything? I love this deck. I have edited a little bit. This is the Love Oracle Simplistic Mystic, right? I did edit it just a little bit for fun, okay? Well, that's not edited. That is... What's going on is there are no options anymore. The crossroads are here, and the doors to the past, okay? The back door, the weekenders, you know, the ones that are like the hippy dippies, okay? Just being all free, okay? The one night standers, all of that energy is over with. You're feeling that way. They're feeling that way. That is the wave. There's no more indecision. That's what I'm getting really strong here in this reading, right? Let's see what else you need to know. This says celebration, public social gathering, event. So, divine timing, crossroads, party. This is giving me, this is a repeating message or a repeating energy that's coming up. And once it comes up and there's like quite a few of you that have, you know, gotten married, this is giving me a winter wonderland wedding. Okay, this is giving me bridesmaids energy. This is giving me, yeah, I just got married and I want to shout it to the rooftop. So someone could definitely be taking you serious right now. Okay, so I just want to get one card for why this is coming through, why you should take them serious. Just one card. And then we'll get one card for what is it about them that makes you take them serious, okay? So why should you? I'm so done. Let me see. This is a lion, okay? This is giving me heavy, heavy, heavy lion energy. This is giving me someone who is photogenic. This is giving me someone who has hidden knowledge here with this lapis lazuli. I'm also seeing a crown here. Green jade could be incredibly helpful and significant. For some of you, crowns could be significant. I'm seeing a crown here. For some of you, blush could be significant. Like pink blush could be significant. Someone has a cat and someone has a swag that's like meow, you know. People try to accuse you of things that are not true. They try to create these scenarios, but at the end of the day, what's so hot about you and why they have their mind on their money and you and why you should take them serious is because they see you and there is a lot to see, right? Let's see what they feel like, okay, or what they think when they look at you, and then we'll do a vice versa. You are their type from head to toe. Head to toe. Okay? I'm hearing dead giveaway. Alright? I'm hearing, let me tell you something. I'm hearing Mariah Carey Obsessed. Okay? I know you guys know that song. Alright? But it's not the shady version. That's kind of the shady version. This is more like the cute version. Okay? How are you gonna know this is your reading? This could have been someone who had addictions, but since they've met you, the only thing that they're addicted to is you. That's how you're gonna know this is your reading. All right. Yes. All right, let's get some messages, right, from you. Why do you think they have their mind on their money and you? Okay. Why should you take them serious? Or why are you taking them serious? All right. Okay, girl. Okay, I see you. You're like, duh. Okay. This is long tongue. Okay, I don't know, like that sounds kind of Chinese. Oh, channeling is funny. Okay, so long-term commitment. Now, I mean, this guy, he does kind of look Chinese, so maybe someone here is Chinese or Asian. Doesn't have to be Chinese, but that was very, very interesting. Long-term commitment could be significant here. You could feel as though, yeah, that's what you think. You feel like they are long-term commitment. The issues that could be coming up with this long-term, and you know why you might not take them so serious, right? It could be because of the cultural differences, and one person could be taking longer. Definitely your divine masculine could be taking a little bit longer, but it could be you too. So just let me know down in the comments, right? Okay, so you should take them serious because they have, and you do take them serious because you know that they are a better version of themselves. Point blank, period. I'm better because of you is what I'm hearing. You make me better, so I want to make you better. Just please don't ever try to play me. Okay? Please don't. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say about chicken heads, okay? Some of you could be like really huge Justin Bieber fans, okay? The energy is coming through really strong. Shout out to JB and the wifey. Okay. Don't know why I'm saying that, but I felt like I needed to say that. Right, someone here, yeah, marriage. That's why. Marriage is significant here. That's the thing. You feel like you've met the person that you actually want to marry, that you want to be with. No matter what. And it's because for sure they have embraced your divine feminine side, okay? The part of you that is vulnerable. They see you, okay? For some of you, this person they could have tried to break up with you in the past, right? Okay. Especially if you are a divine, you know what? You could be divine masculine, divine feminine. I really don't, right now, I just want to let the energy flow. I'm getting the vibe that this is instant regret. So it's like if they had like a one-night stand, or if they tried to play you, or if they thought they could leave you, or they just dreamt about you. And even this person can have a pet, okay, or friends, right? And they're like, I had to take your crown for the night. Like, are you okay? Are you dehydrated? This is instant regret because they know and they knew from the start that you are their person, okay? So I definitely feel it like they're releasing that, okay? Let's tap in and see what are some of the challenges you guys could be going through right now. I did just see a mirror. I feel like that mirror could represent you guys being the same at one point on your timeline, and then there was a split, okay, where you weren't recognizing them and they weren't recognizing you. What's the challenges? Told you, the golden mirror, self-absorbed, narcissist. Yeah, I feel like the challenge is you taking the time, or your person taking the time, divine masculine or divine feminine, taking the time to realize that you don't have to focus on being strategic here. You don't have to focus on being fake and phony. All right. Cheesy, like a cheeseburger, like a vegan eating a cheeseburger in the dark. You don't have to be like that, okay? That's a challenge, right? And you've dealt with that type of energy. You put your heart out on the line for that, okay? If you like fruits and vegetables, all right, send me some grapes, okay? Send me some watermelon emojis, all right, in the comments, all right? Okay, send me your favorite emoji if you like eating fruits and vegetables. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? But I'm just saying, you know, you have had to deal with people that made you think they were one way, but in all actuality, they were the complete opposite. And you could just feel this energy. You could have dealt with narcissists. So I feel like the challenge is you not projecting that onto your partner and get it out of there as soon as possible if you feel like that is the energy. The reason why I say I don't feel that that is true is because we have abundance. And it's just telling you very simply to keep a positive mindset. Don't be a swagger jacker, all right? Don't be a player hater, okay? Another thing is, for those of you that are married or you have actually been married for a while here, you already had your wedding, you've been through many moon cycles with this person. This is just a specific message. I don't think it's gonna get any better outside of this connection. So with this abundance and this golden mirror, it's gonna be a better idea for you to like loop through this portal, okay, of awareness and consciousness, and just understand that the reason why it may not be working. Now, this is just specific for some of you. If this is your reading, definitely let me know down in the comments. It's you have to make it work. If it's not working, it's because you're not being vulnerable. You're not jumping through a portal. How are you going to know this is your reading? Some of the signs you're going to see, you're going to be seeing mirrors everywhere. You're going to be seeing reflections. You're going to be seeing energy from your peripheral. You're also going to be seeing literal portals, okay? Yeah. You get so much more with honey when you're honest. There's so much love. There's abundance here. There is so much potential. And another thing is to focus on gratitude. Just consciously keep repeating to yourself about how grateful you are. I am so grateful for all of the love that's constantly coming my way. That's another affirmation you guys can feel free to write down in the comments if you feel guided to, or just write it down in general. Definitely repeat it over and over again to yourself if you feel guided to. Okay, now I did have another question that I thought would be really fun. And after this, we're just going to get some messages to close out for my Ancestor spiritual confirmation deck. So, What is it about you, 100, okay, that makes them want to make you fall in love with them, right? What is it about you? Why do they fall in love with you? And this is more like, why do they have to have you? Because that's what I'm hearing. I knew it. I don't know how I knew this was gonna come out. I just don't. You guys know I'm a psychic reader, right? Okay, I said that, right? An INFJ psychic reader, okay? Now, how are you gonna know? Actually, I knew both of these were gonna come out. You're gonna be seeing signs and synchronicities. You are aligned, perfectly aligned with them, with the people around them, the people in their lives. If you're not experiencing this, you will experience this at some point in your life. You're headed in a direction because you're watching my channel. Welcome. Okay, don't forget to click that notification bell. All right, so you don't miss any of my readings. All of them are timeless, so if you feel guided to watch any of them at any time, always do as led. So someone here has blue hair. You're a rebel. If your hair is not blue, you just have an edge to you. There's something edgy about you. You could be seeing birds. Some of you could be visiting some sort of garden, right? Or maybe you like gardening. They fell in love with you because you're just conscious. You're just aware. Your eyes are piercing. You're not afraid to look at someone in the eyes. You're not afraid to try something new. You are not afraid. Like, even if you are afraid, it's you're gonna grow out of it, okay? Or maybe you've grown out of it. It's like fear. What am I afraid of? The only thing. How are you gonna know this is your reading? The only thing you are afraid of right now is your ultimate potential. How truly great and amazing you are. You have a very high EQ. You are beyond emotionally intelligent. You're empathic, but you don't have to say you're empathic. I don't know why I have to be so petty sometimes. It's like, do empathic people say, I'm empathic? I don't know. I don't know. You guys let me know. Maybe. All right. I'm an INFJ, so sometimes the J is Jan. All right. Some of you, yeah, you definitely have a very strong intuition, right? You might be afraid of this, but they love it and they support it, okay? They love that about you. They want to make you fall in love with them, and they're in love with you because you're just different. You're not like anyone they've ever seen, they've ever known. I cannot tell you how many clones I see in a day. You look to the left and you look to the right, like, what the you're different, all right? And you're making your mark in the world and in their heart, all right? Let's get one more. You took your time with them. You take your time in general, but you always show up. Your energy is so necessary here with this river. So we have synchronicity, rebel, and river. Like, there is a never-ending stream of your courage, right? I think we have courage here, okay? You could have been accused of like, oh, you know, you drink too much, or you do this too much. Or some of you could be a bartender, right? And it's like, you really just, you be at the bar, you be thinking about your cat going home, okay? Restaurateur energy is coming through as well. They're just so into you. They're so into this connection, okay? And you send them on some sort of like supernatural high. And I'm telling you right now, there's so much more for them to give to you. That's what they want to do. They want to give you so much. They really, truly do. Right? And the reason why is because you're just in tune with their energy. Okay? It's like the flowers are blooming. The energy is blossoming. For some of you, this could be a childhood sweetheart, right? If this is not a childhood sweetheart, you're going to feel like a kid again with them. Yeah, they make you feel like a kid. You're going to feel like a kid again with them. And you're going to love making out. They love making out with you. They love doing things with you. They love taking you on trips. You're fun to travel with. You're just overall a good time. Do you see this Ferris wheel? Okay, Ferris wheels could be significant. Polka dots could be significant. This is so cute. I really love this illustration. That's so romantic. Look at that. It's just like my ride or die. Okay, so now let's get some information to close out. Anything you need to know from the Ancestor spiritual confirmation deck. Okay, thank you guys for watching, hanging out with me. I love you guys so much. Okay, I'm sending you tons of hearts, teddy bears, okay, spiritual hugs, all right? And hand clapping emojis, because you deserve to be celebrated. Let's see what my ancestors want to tell you right now. Don't waste your time talking about other people. Okay? If you know, knowing is half the battle. If you know someone is whacked out of their mind, right? Why would you talk? It's like, they're late. They're sleeping. They're lost in translation. They didn't take that red pill, and they consciously chose to be unconscious. And I'm fine with that, because like I said, all possibilities, right? Okay, let's get another one. Gossiping, I guess that's the key here. And I feel like that's a really like a manipulative, sneaky way to lower your vibrational frequency. And when you do this, you slow down your manifestation. We're always manifesting all the time, but when you're trying to receive something that you really want, you just want to take some time and just say no. All right? Someone you love is currently experiencing a spiritual awakening because of you, because of your absence. So, you know, this deck was written through a lot of trauma. Okay, all of the decks that I have created, they are experiences of my actual trauma, and they're also experiences of the energies that I have received. And so this is a real thing right here. If you are feeling guided to put up a boundary, close a chapter, follow what you think is best, because that's going to be beneficial for someone else, even though you don't want to hurt that person. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let's get one more. Okay, there we go. I'm so done. If this card comes up one more time, I'm going to tell you guys right now, stop creeping online. I feel like I want to make a song. Stop creeping online. Like, stop, okay? Stop. This is everything that's done in the dark will come to the light. This deck, this card comes out. It has come out in the last 3 readings, back to back to back. We have to move past this energy. You have to trust. Here's one way to help you stop, okay, trolling, copycat, spackerjacking, lying, okay, manipulating, finagling, right? Looking through people's phone, fake accounts, like, but not in a positive way. Of course, maybe for some of you, you may want to protect your identity. I understand that, trust me. But what I'm trying to say is, for those of you that are dealing with people who are like this, who do sneaky things, who do shady things, right? What's done in the dark is going to come to the light. It's not going to come to the light if you keep looking in the dark. Does it make sense? If you already know the truth, if you already have, you don't need proof. If you feel it, it's 9 times out of 10 it's real. Another thing is, you have to trust your friends. You have to trust your relationships. You have to trust the people around you. Otherwise, you will continue to manifest in opposition to what you want. All right? You'll get there, but it'll just take longer. Anyways, I'm going to leave it here. That's the wave. That's the vibe. I'll see you guys.